Hey everybody, Ryan FMG here. Before I talk about today's deck, please pet the little corgi in the bottom right of your screen. That's the sub button, and each and every sub means a lot to me. So today's deck is Rathalos Blazing Wall. I have not played with Rathalos for a couple months now, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe it's been a hot minute. And Blazing Wall is very, very good because for a hero power of plus 2 HP and shield, especially throwing it on some really beefy red units, feels very nice. So I saw this, and this is from a player, Morizom, Morizom, and I'm going to take it for a spin. I've played a couple games with it, really been enjoying it. It is very powerful. And what is the game plan? Well, you have a lot of great red actions of, Chain of Fists, State of Nothingness, Trust Save Suspicion, and just a slew of ways to interact with your opponent, as well as pump your own stuff, because red has a lot of that stuff. And then a lot of the really good red units, a lot of them are legendaries, such as a whole lot of the, mid row and bottom row of Axel and Sun Goddess Amaterasu. And then, of course, like the reuse and stuff like that. The one big thing I want to talk about is this monster. You have 6 MP for a 2/8 with Flight and Growth 3, Inflict Halt, and then gain +1/+4. This goes a long way because Flight is very, very powerful. And then you play that, and then you can like State of Nothingness or just Blazing Wall, and it can stick around. So what is the theme of this? Kind of similar to some other decks right around. It is legendaries, raw power, using a hero power to make sure that your units stick around longer, and then just playing a lot of cheap red, very efficient actions to deal with what your opponent is dealing with. So that's enough about the deck. Let's see how many Blazing Walls we can trigger and how many very, very powerful cards we can play. Run 1 against Despair, we can keep this hand. Reuse not the best to have in your opener, but soon he'll be fantastic. We'll win the game with him. You wait and see. I really want to start with this dude because then this can halt something. So we'll use our life as a resource and take 3 here.
Come on, hero.
Let's kill it. They could have another thing, which that would be really bad, but oh well. Feels good. And that halt just going there is awesome. We could kill this. I'm not going to. Let's just do this. They could have Cruel Game or something, but ooh, they do not have Cruel Game. Relento? Let's just do this. I don't really want to play anything here because, yet again, I don't care about their Relento. We're dealing so much damage. I don't want to give them any free. Well, I think we're just doing the Despair Dot League here. I kind of want to mulligan this hand, and I'm going to. Okay, like I would much rather start with a dragon than like Ryu, right? Something that we can play a little bit more proactive. We're just going to take this 3. Let's do this. Hopefully it kills that. That would be fantastic. I kind of just want to kill that, to be honest. Because now we could use our hero power in the middle lane to save that. Like, we could try a Chain of Fists, but there's a 50-50 shot where this is just 100%. And let's do this. So now it's a 310. This feels very good. They have to, like, Cruel Game here, but it doesn't look like they have it right now. And I'm not going to, I'm just going to let all this happen. I'm not going to use any actions because I don't want to give them any free stuff. Cruel Game would be a blow up, but they're going to take a couple more hits, and then we could just refuel. Yeah, we could do this, but this dude ain't killing our Lucia. How do you beat Despair? Just be extremely aggressive and play some legendaries. Okay, game 3. Very happy that we're not up against another Despair deck, because that would not be the best games to showcase just 4 Despair decks in a row. But we're up against Feline, and Feline kind of scares me because they have a lot of disarms and stuff like that. But let's see if a big dragon can take down a Feline. Do we just go for this? If they have shield, they have shield. They probably have between like 3... Well, Blade Strider defense wouldn't do it, so it's only like wall jump or block, like an actual true shield. Okay. Rescuer's Bullet? Come on! I want to just flip it, but I'm getting Rescuer's Bullet. Built. That was not fun. Well, we could just Rescuer's Bullet. If they try a block, we can just do it again. So they're playing a lot of shields because they're playing block and wall jump. Okay, so there are some dubious traits, but we're restarting the game now, and we have our hero power online. They're not doing anything, which is very good. So we're just netting MP. Well, now they're doing stuff. I think I just play this. Ooh! Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This can get hairy fast. At least it's like a flight unit in front of it. And I'm going to do my hero power now, so it cools down and then we can use it again, hopefully sooner rather than later, right? I think we just can't care about this, to be honest. That we're not going to kill it. I'm going to use this because now we could use our hero power and kill, just like completely kill something. That spillover was very bad. Well, that changes things. I think I want to keep this around, to be honest. Ah, no! They sealed our unit, because I wanted that to hopefully get halt. Okay, I'm going to try to be aggressive here. Okay, well... I want to try to be aggressive as the player that just gets to seal. All these seal dinos are really good. Yeah. Okay, made some aggressive decisions, got punished. Let's see if we can rally. Remember I was like, oh, we won't play against Despair all the rounds. JK, let's swap. Okay, well, we're 2-1 right now, and we've beaten both of the Despairs, and we lost against Feline. Let's see if we can beat this Despair and go 3-1. I like this hand a lot. With all these growth units, I want to play more units, but we're playing so many actions, so it's kind of this give and take, I feel like, with this deck. And overall, it's probably worth it because the give and take is very powerful, but it does lead you to have quite a few just mediocre hands, and I don't love that feeling. I'm just playing this dude without getting any value. Feels really nice. I wanted to do it right before it hit, but it kind of just like waited just a split second. Maybe we could have just done it here. Let's do this. Seems good. They could have a complete removal spell like Cruel Game or something, but we're putting so much pressure and every damage counts. So now if they Cruel Game, I'm still going to say this was definitely worth it. Because also if they Cruel Game here, okay, that's just GG's. Deuce. Overall, we just went 3-1. The 3 decks that we beat were all Oichi Despair. The one that we lost was against green, and they had disarms and just a lot of ways to seal our units, which felt really bad. Overall, this deck seems pretty good against black, and that is my small sample size. And I feel like we did get very good draws against black, where we got to just be extremely, extremely aggressive and kind of outpace them, rather than having this grindy game with them of like, oh, Chain of Fists, and then Trusting Suspicion, stuff like that, because black can be so grindy, where playing that game is very dubious. So how do you beat black? It's just be aggressive, fly over, and that's kind of what we got. And also, it seems like maybe the opponents didn't draw the best. So I would want to play this a little bit more to really solidify how good I think this is against black, but right now I do think it is very good, and it might suffer against other things in the field. However, the field is a lot of black destroy decks, so if this does have a great matchup against that, you can definitely win a ton of games with Rathalos Blazing Wall right now. But those are overall my thoughts. I like this deck. It does seem just kind of fun, a blast from the past, because I do like Blazing Wall, because shield is so powerful, plus HP is so powerful, especially on red units that don't always get that effect like shield, where that's usually a green thing. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.